An expert in the law stood up to test Jesus. "Teacher," he asked, "what must I do to inherit eternal life?" He knew the scriptures by heart. He had studied the law his whole life. But knowledge and action are different things. Jesus was about to expose the gap between what he knew and what he lived. "What is written in the law?" Jesus replied. "How do you read it?" The lawyer answered perfectly. "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." "You have answered correctly," Jesus said. "Do this and you will live." But the lawyer wanted to justify himself. Wanting to justify himself, he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" This was the question religious scholars had debated for centuries. Was a neighbor only a fellow Jew? Only someone of the same tribe? Only someone righteous? Jesus answered, not with theology, but with a story. A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho, Jesus began. This road was infamous. 17 miles of steep descent through rocky wilderness, full of caves where bandits hid. Travelers called it the Way of Blood. The man walked alone, unaware of the danger lurking ahead. Bandits fell upon him. They stripped him of his clothes and beat him mercilessly. They took everything he had and left him half dead on the side of the road. He lay in his own blood, unable to move, barely breathing. If no one came, he would die there under the burning sun. A man lay crumpled in the dust, his blood seeping into the ground. His eyes were swollen shut. His ribs were broken. Every breath was agony. He could not call for help. He could only wait and pray that someone, anyone, would stop. Hours passed under the merciless sun. A priest happened to be going down the same road. He was returning from service in the temple, a holy man performing sacred duties. When he saw the man lying there, he surely felt compassion. But then he thought, if I touch a dead body, I will be unclean. His duties would be interrupted. A priest crossed to the other side of the road and hurried past. He had his reasons, important reasons, religious reasons, but his reasons left a man dying in the dust. His knowledge of the law did not translate into love for his neighbor. Orthodoxy without compassion is worthless. Next came a Levite, a temple assistant who helped the priests with sacred duties. He walked right up to where the man lay and looked at him. He saw the blood, heard the labored breathing. He knew this man was alive and suffering. For a moment, he stood there, weighing his options. Then the Levite also passed by on the other side. Perhaps he feared the bandits were still nearby. Perhaps he was in a hurry. Perhaps he thought someone else would help. Whatever his excuse, he left a neighbor to die. 2 religious men, 2 opportunities for mercy, 2 failures. Then a Samaritan came along. Jews and Samaritans hated each other. Centuries of conflict, religious disputes, and ethnic hostility divided them. A Jewish man in need and a Samaritan traveler. By every cultural rule, this enemy should pass by. But the Samaritan was about to break every rule. When the Samaritan saw him, he was moved with compassion. Not duty, not obligation, but gut-wrenching compassion that would not let him walk away. It did not matter that this was a Jew who might have spit on him in Jerusalem. He saw only a human being in desperate need. He went to him, knelt in the dust, and bandaged his wounds. He poured oil to soothe and wine to cleanse the cuts. His own supplies, his own hands, touching a stranger who would have considered him unclean. Love in action, not in words. This is what I meant by neighbor. The Samaritan lifted the wounded man onto his own donkey. This meant the Samaritan would walk the remaining miles on foot through the same dangerous road. He held the man steady as they traveled, ensuring he did not fall. He gave up his comfort for a stranger's safety. He brought him to an inn and took care of him through the night. He cleaned his wounds again, gave him water, watched over him as he slept. The Samaritan had his own journey to complete, his own business to attend to. But he stayed, because love does not count the cost. The next day, the Samaritan took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper. "Look after him," he said. "When I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense." He committed his own future resources to a stranger's recovery. This was not a one-time act. It was ongoing love. Jesus finished the story and looked at the lawyer. "Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers?" The answer was obvious, unavoidable. The lawyer could not bring himself to say the word Samaritan. He replied, "The one who had mercy on him." Jesus told him, "Go and do likewise." Not "go and think about this," not "go and believe this." Go and do likewise. Faith without action is dead. The question is not, who is my neighbor, but to whom can I be a neighbor? The answer is everyone, especially those different from us. The priest and Levite knew the scriptures. They could quote the command to love their neighbor. But when the test came, they failed. The Samaritan, the outsider, the one considered a heretic, he showed what true faith looks like. It looks like stopping. It looks like sacrifice. Beloved child, who lies wounded on your road today? Who needs you to stop, to kneel, to help? Do not pass by on the other side. Do not wait for someone else. Let compassion move you. Let love override convenience. Be the neighbor. Show mercy. For in doing so, you serve me. Until we speak again.